Hey everyone, Eezore here. Now, walking is one of those things you don't typically think about doing, you just do. And going on a walk is just typically an excuse for easy exercise or to admire the changing scenery. Side note, it is fall here, like leaves changing color, fall, getting cold, fall, pumpkin spice, everything, fall. I don't go on very many walks to begin with just because I have so much to do. Yeah, that's a lie. I don't have the ambition to go on walks. I've never really thought too much about walking in video games, though, until this game. This game promotes itself as a walking simulator, but really it's just a mobile visual novel in my eye. Today's Eechieve video is none other than Gone Home Console Edition, and while it may be a bit short, it was actually really enjoyable. Let's break it down.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so, love you. See you soon. Bye.
Now, I'm going to try my best to not spoil the story for this game, just in case you'd like to play it, but it's going to be difficult. You just got back from a year-long trip and have arrived at your family's new home. They moved while you were away, and you've never seen the house before. This is set in 1995, before the internets were really even a household thing. The environment is pretty accurate to the time, seeing as I grew up around then, and is actually kind of spooky. Don't know if that's what they were going for, but I was actually a bit creeped out for most of the game. Then again, I am kind of a giant wuss when it comes to horror, so gameplay is simple. You walk around and interact with objects around the house. That's it. Told you. Simple. When you interact with certain objects, you sometimes get an audio entry from your in-game little sister. These are what basically tell you the story, seeing as it's really the only thing that happens in the game.
Dear Katie, so much has changed, even just since you've been away. We moved into this house. I'm in a new school, and my big sister being gone for a year doesn't make it any easier. It doesn't feel real, but I'm not gonna let it faze me. I used to tell you everything, and if I can't do it in person, because you're off gallivanting around who knows where, I'll tell it to this journal, just like I was talking to you.
There are notes, magazines, and pamphlets throughout the house to read and get more of an understanding of the game world, but you get the meat and potatoes from the audio. I enjoyed this aspect because the audio was just so well done. Every time I found another snippet, I would listen intently so as to not miss anything.
High school before we moved into this house.
And that's it. That's the whole game in like 2 minutes. It took me about an hour to finish the story and maybe another hour to get all the achievements. There's really not much to this game, but that's kind of part of the charm. You finish it going, okay, that's all, and don't think much on it. But then you want more, because there is just so little. And that's where Gone Home shines. I'll say this, for your first playthrough, just enjoy it. It's not overly difficult, and it's really fun exploring for the sake of exploring. Now the achievement list is really simple. You have one for beating the game, then the rest are all task specific, with 2 being time related. Beat the whole game in under a minute, as well as beat it within 10 minutes while getting all 24 journal entries. The 1 minute mark one is easy, it just takes a few attempts. Last I checked for this, the world record is like 48 seconds, which is just insane. For the journal one, just watch a quick guide to know where to go for them. It took me 2 attempts to figure out where they were to get them all. Simple enough. You need to place the Christmas duck in its home in the attic for one, which is to grab and place, and you need to activate one of the secret areas before you know of it. There's a switch to hit in your room, then it will proc. There is one achievement to be had where you have to unlock the safe before you know its code. It doesn't change once you know it, so just start a new game, you can unlock it with the same code. The Wet Bandit achievement is just turning on all faucets and tubs at once. Just turn them on when you find them, there are 8 total. There is one Easter egg in the garage where you knock off a purple ball from the ceiling, then you have to shoot it in your sister's basketball hoop on her room above her door. But you need that one for the journal entry anyway, so no point in doing it by itself. The only annoying achievement is the listening to all the commentary one. I enjoy commentary when it's optional, but not when it's forced. You can just hit the icon and it will count, but the icons are everywhere. There's one in a sink cupboard, there's one in a box. There are multiple that are just hard to see if you do a quick peek in the room. It's not overly difficult, it's just annoying to find them all. Gone Home is one of those games that was full of surprises. I was surprised when I did everything in 2 hours. I was surprised by how the game played. I was surprised by how much I enjoyed it. And I was surprised by Christmas Duck. I mean, what the heck is this? It also really got me thinking what it means to be a video game. I mean, if someone said I'd enjoy a walking simulator, then I wouldn't have believed them. But the fact that it was really enjoyable while playing it because of the audio logs was also a surprise. And annoying as it is to not be able to run in a game, it's kind of resonated with me a bit. I mean, you don't literally run around your house, do you? You kind of walk or shuffle around going from task to task. As far as the length goes, I enjoy the fact that it was short. Making the game longer for the sake of being long doesn't really add any value, and this was just short enough to be enjoyable. This game doesn't have any action or interaction with anyone else really, so pass on if you don't enjoy that. With all those things taken into account, I'd say Eechieve that 100%.
I feel so proud when she's on stage. It's incredible being in awe of someone you love. So everybody knows it's like a temporary situation till she ships out in June. But till then, I'm gonna be at every single show.
So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to pick up the game, it's free right now from Xbox One because to Gold members. It appeals to achievement junkies and the fact that it's a very easy 1,000 points to get. And it's also interesting enough to be played by people who don't typically play games. If you liked the video, go ahead and give me a like. Leave a comment down below if you enjoyed the game, or if you were like me and got spooked because of your overly active imagination. My schedule is in the description box below. And if you feel like subscribing, go ahead and hit that button. I would really appreciate that. I hope you enjoyed this. Until next time, I've been Eezore, and keep your story going.